Good night, friend. You've come to the perfect place tonight, a quiet corner where stories unfold softly, and the past whispers secrets that textbooks never tell. Tonight, we go into step gently into the world of medieval sleepers and everyday people who lived centuries ago, whose nights were filled with strange and curious habits. We'll explore why some of them slept inside cupboards, why they feared lying completely flat, and why waking up in the middle of the night was as natural as breathing. So, settle and turn off your lights, wrap yourself up in your blanket, and just listen. If you love these cozy time travel stories, please like and subscribe. It helps bring more gentle tales like this to your nights. And while you get comfortable, please write in the comments which country you're watching from and what time it is there right now. Together, we'll drift into a peaceful night, calm, warm, and just a little bit medieval, sleeping beneath the tapestry's whisper. In the quiet corners of medieval homes, where stone walls held stories older than the stars, people often chose to sleep beneath thick tapestries. These heavy cloths, woven with scenes of nights and forests, weren't just decorations, they served as soft shields from the chill and the murmur of the night. Imagine resting your head against a wooden beam, wrapped in the shadow of a rich fabric that muffled the world outside. The tapestries created small pockets of warmth and quiet, softening the sounds of creaking wood and distant footsteps. For many, these hung curtains formed the boundary between wakefulness and dreams, a gentle veil to hide behind as night deepened. The softness of the cloth and the dim light casting patterns over the bed brought a sense of safety, like a secret hug from the past. This habit wasn't just about warmth. It was about creating a sanctuary where the mind could wander free, drifting through dreams sewn with threads of comfort and history. The lanterns flicker and nighttime reveries. Long before electricity, the glow of a single lantern could shape the rhythm of the night. In medieval rooms, flickering candlelight or oil lamps were the companions of sleepers who woke between dusk and dawn. When people found themselves awake during the watch of those quiet hours between first and second sleep, many would sit by the soft light, tracing the shadows on the walls or gazing out a small window. This gentle illumination invited thoughts to meander slowly, like a lazy river flowing through the mind. Sometimes these moments were spent whispering prayers, other times simply soaking in the calm that only nighttime can bring. The dance of flame and shadow was a kind of lullaby, coaxing eyes to grow heavy once again. Picture yourself in that dim room, the warmth of the lantern's glow brushing your skin, while outside the world holds its breath beneath a blanket of stars. These quiet interludes of wakefulness were not interruptions but gentle pauses, moments to breathe, to dream awake, before surrendering to sleep's embrace once more. The hearth's gentle murmur. In a medieval home, the hearth was the heart that never truly rested, even through the night. Its soft crackling whispered tales of fire and warmth. Many families arranged their sleeping spaces near the hearth, not just for heat but for the soothing comfort it provided. The gentle pop of burning logs and the ember flicker cast a cozy glow, warding off the cold and the eerie shadows. Falling asleep with the hearth nearby was like listening to an ancient song, steady, warm, and calm. It was a reminder that, no matter how dark or cold the night might seem, there was always a source of light and life. For children especially, this warmth wrapped around them like a protective cloak, chasing away fears of the night. Imagine lying close to that glowing heart, feeling the faint pulse of warmth, your eyelids growing heavy, lulled by the fire's soft song. The hearth was not just a physical presence but a guardian of peaceful sleep, weaving safety and comfort into the fabric of medieval nights. Pillows of straw and sweet herbs. Not all medieval pillows were soft and fluffy like those we know today. Many were simple sacks, filled with straw, lavender, or dried herbs. These humble pillows were crafted with care, for they held more than just comfort. They carried scents and sensations that helped ease the mind and body. Lavender, rosemary, and mint were popular choices. Their gentle fragrance is believed to ward off bad dreams and invite peaceful rest. Imagine resting your head on a cool pillow that smelled faintly of a sunlit garden, the delicate aroma wrapping around you like a tender breeze. The rustle of straw beneath you was a quiet reminder of the earth's presence, grounding sleepers in nature's embrace. These pillows connected people to the world beyond their walls, to the fields, the forests, the blossoming herbs, and to a timeless ritual of preparing for sleep with intention and care. As you drift off tonight, imagine that same gentle scent filling your room, inviting calm and gentle dreams to settle softly over you. The whispered prayers of the night. For many medieval sleepers, night was not only a time for rest but a sacred moment for whispered prayers. When waking during the night's quiet hours, people would murmur gentle invocations to saints or loved ones, seeking protection and peace. These prayers were spoken softly, barely more than breath, as if sharing secrets with the stars themselves. The act of prayer created a bridge between the visible world and the unseen, weaving comfort into the stillness. Imagine the tender voice of someone kneeling by their bedside, hands folded and eyes closed, their words floating like feathers into the dark. This ritual was more than tradition, it was a balm for restless hearts, a way to feel held and safe until morning's light. Whether a simple plea for health or a thankful whisper for the day past, these prayers wrapped sleepers in a cocoon of hope and quiet grace. In those soft moments, the night felt less vast and more like a gentle embrace. The midnight breeze and open windows, though cold and drafty, many medieval people believed in the healing power of fresh air. Windows were often left open a crack at night, allowing the cool midnight breeze to slip inside. This practice was thought to clear the mind and body, refreshing the spirit even as sleep claimed the body. The gentle rustle of leaves and the faint chorus of nighttime creatures became part of the bedtime lullaby. Imagine lying in a simple bed, the curtains billowing softly as a tender wind carries the scent of moss and distant flowers into the room. The air feels cool against your skin, but it's not harsh, it's cleansing, alive with the quiet pulse of the night outside. This connection to nature's rhythms helped people feel grounded and peaceful, as if the world itself breathed alongside them. Though the night was long and often filled with shadows, the fresh air was a silent promise of renewal and calm, cradling sleepers in the heart of the medieval night. The night watchers and their silent vigil. Long ago, when villages slept beneath a blanket of darkness, some people took on a special duty to be night watchers. They did not merely guard against attacks, but also maintained order, cared for the peace of their neighbors, and ensured safety. This habit of staying awake through the night seemed strange to those who preferred uninterrupted sleep, but it was vital for the survival of the community. Night watchers often made themselves small corners in houses or attics where they could warm themselves by a small fire and spend hours in silence and contemplation. Their task demanded great patience, listening for the slightest rustle, watching the movements of shadows, always ready for the unexpected. Imagine the cold air brushing their cheeks, and their eyes slowly adjusting to the dark, watching over a village where only a few lights flickered. For the night watchers, sleep was fragmented and interrupted by frequent awakenings, forming a special rhythm of night existence. Between dozing and wakefulness, they found time for brief prayers, reflections, or memories of the day past. These quiet hours gave a unique feeling of solitude and connection with nature, with the stars shining high above the rooftops and the rustling leaves whispering ancient tales. This unusual habit of alternating between wakefulness and sleep was not merely a necessity but part of the mysterious, slow dance of the night. Sleeping with the village, communal beds and shared dreams. In some medieval communities, especially during the cold months, people practiced sleeping together on communal beds or in large rooms where several slept at once. This might seem unusual from today's cozy perspective, but for them, it was an essential source of warmth, security, and companionship. Sleeping together created a feeling of closeness that helped people feel protected from the fears of the night and unpredictable sounds. In these moments, not only bodies but also thoughts united. Imagine the gentle chorus of soft breathing, the quiet rustle of clothes, and slow sighs forming a single nighttime melody. Young children found comfort in this closeness, feeling the care of adults, while elders told stories that wove into dreams. It was not just sleep, it was a ritual of unity, binding everyone under one veil of darkness and warmth. On such nights, shared dreams were born, filled with hopes and simple joys. Imagine shadows softly falling on the walls of a large room, the flickering glow of the fireplace, and a quiet harmony in the air, bringing calm and safety. The ritual of nighttime baths and their soothing power. One lesser known but remarkable habit of medieval people was the evening bath. the water was often a luxury. Many valued cleansing their bodies before sleep. A warm bath or washing was not only physical cleansing but a ritual of relaxation and preparation for rest. Picture a wooden tub filled with warm water scented with herbs and oils, where hands or face were gently dipped, allowing fatigue to slowly leave the body. This soft ritual helped release tension after a long day, carrying worries and cares away. After washing, the skin felt soft, breathing steady, and thoughts calmed like a muted melody leading gently into the world of dreams. This ritual was not just a habit but a reminder that even in a world full of hardships and uncertainty, there was time and space for self-care. The night embraced a person already ready, freed from the burdens of the day, prepared to surrender to the arms of sleep. Sleeping positions, and the fear of lying flat. Unlike us, many medieval people avoided lying completely flat, fearing it could cause illness or bad dreams. They often preferred to sleep slightly elevated, on tall pillows or with folded blankets under their heads. This was not mere comfort but a genuine protection, a ritual born of belief and experience. It was thought that lying flat allowed the soul to leave the body, leaving the body vulnerable to evil spirits, so people took positions with their heads raised, as if standing guard between sleep and wakefulness. In the quiet room, soft fabrics rustled, and candlelight played on faces, casting shadows that seemed alive. This gave the night a special magic, the feeling that sleep was not simply rest but a journey requiring care and respect. Imagine yourself lying down, feeling the pillow gently supporting your neck, softly sinking into calmness like a hero of an old tale preparing for a great adventure of the world of dreams. The role of nightmares and the power of amulets. Night fears were part of life, and many medieval people sought protection from frightening dreams and evil spirits in special amulets. These small talismans of stones, bones, embroidered pouches filled with herbs hung near beds or were worn on the body to ward off nightmares. People believed these charms had power and could guard their souls during sleep. In their imagination, they created an invisible circle of protection, allowing them to glide peacefully into the dream world. Picture the soft candlelight illuminating a small lavender pouch, and the gentle touch of it bringing confidence and peace. Night fears and nightmares were not shameful. They were considered a natural part of the soul's journey. Amulets helped make this path softer and calmer, making nights less frightening. It was a little magic, simple and quiet, but very important for the soul longing for rest and peace. The gentle night songs and the sound of lullabies. Music accompanied people from early childhood, and in medieval families, night songs were a special ritual. Mothers and grandmothers softly sang lullabies, their voices gentle and tender like a warm breeze that carries away worries and fatigue. These songs told of simple joys, magical tales, and how goodness always triumphs over darkness. Each melody was like a quiet touch, gently guiding into the world of dreams. Even in the simplest homes, this music was heard, sometimes just humming or a soft rhythm, like a heartbeat. Imagine a soft voice wrapping around you, from head to toe, giving a sense of love and safety. This music was a bridge between day and night, between waking and sleeping, filling the night with softness and light. The whispering walls and the secrets of stone. In many medieval homes, the thick stone walls held a quiet magic all their own. These walls, cool and sturdy, seemed to listen to the whispered thoughts of those who slept within. Imagine lying in bed as the night deepened, feeling the steady and changing presence of the stone surrounding you, silent and protective. The walls absorbed stories told during the day, laughter, and soft footsteps. At night, they seemed to murmur back, carrying the echoes of ancient times in a language only the heart could understand. This subtle presence gave a sense of safety, as if the home itself was a gentle guardian. As you drift slowly towards sleep, you might imagine the walls breathing softly with you, holding the household in a steady embrace. The coolness of the stone blends with the warmth of the hearth, creating a perfect balance, a place where dreams are safely cradled between strength and softness. The gentle flicker, candlelight, and the dance of shadows. Before the glow of electric lights, candles were the quiet companions of every night. Their soft flames flickered, casting gentle shadows that danced slowly along walls and ceilings. shaping the night with their subtle motion. Imagine the room bathed in warm, golden light. The flames' delicate movements creating ever-changing patterns. Like tiny spirits welcoming you into the world of dreams. This tender illumination soothed restless thoughts and invited calm, a gentle rhythm that matched the slow beat of your breathing. The flicker of candlelight was more than just a source of light. It was a comforting friend in the dark. A reminder that even the smallest flame can hold back the vastness of night. As your eyelids grow heavy, the dance of shadows becomes a lullaby, carrying you softly into peaceful rest. The aroma of night herbs and the breath of nature in medieval homes. The scents of drying herbs and flowers lingered in the night air, weaving a subtle tapestry of calm and comfort. Bundles of lavender, rosemary, and chamomile were often hung near beds or tucked beneath pillows, their fragrance a gentle invitation to peaceful sleep. Imagine the soothing aroma wrapping around you like a soft blanket, easing tension and quieting the mind. The natural perfumes worked quietly, as if nature herself whispered a lullaby through the air, reminding you of meadows, forests, and calm streams. These scents were more than just pleasant smells. They were tiny guardians, protecting sleepers from restless nights and unwanted dreams. Breathing in the gentle perfume, you feel your body relax, your heart slow, and your thoughts grow still, ready to drift into the soft embrace of night. The ritual of night prayers and silent wishes for many medieval people. Night was a sacred time for quiet prayer and reflection. As darkness deepened, they would whisper silent wishes or offer simple thanks, their words floating softly into the stillness like feathers on a gentle breeze. Picture yourself resting in bed, hands folded or resting lightly by your side, thoughts slowing as you send peaceful hopes into the night. These moments of calm prayer help ease worries and bring a sense of connection to loved ones, to nature, and to a world beyond sight. This ritual was like a gentle tide, washing away the noise of the day and leaving behind a serene stillness. In this calm space, your mind becomes a quiet lake, reflecting the soft glow of stars as sleep draws near. The moon's watchful eye, night skies, and quiet wonder medieval nights often enfolded beneath vast skies, where stars shimmered like distant fires in the deep blue-black velvet above. Without city lights to dim their glow, these stars seemed close enough to touch, and the moon's silver gaze watched over sleeping villages. Imagine lying quietly, gazing through a small window or from the cool earth outside, feeling a gentle wonder fill your chest. The sky's calm vastness invites a peaceful stillness, a reminder of how small and safe you are beneath its endless canopy. This quiet marvel of the night sky was a natural lullaby, a soothing presence that helped hearts slow and minds drift gently toward dreams. The moon's soft light kissed your face as sleep wrapped you in its tender embrace. The comfort of familiar objects, of blankets, cushions, and the touch of home in medieval times, simple things like blankets and cushions were treasures of comfort and warmth. Each item carried the touch of those who made or gifted them, weaving a quiet story of care into the night. Imagine pulling a soft, hand-woven blanket up to your chin or resting your head on a cushion filled with dried herbs. These small comforts, crafted with love and skill, created a personal cocoon, a place where the world outside softened and peace grew. The textures beneath your fingers and the gentle weight of these familiar objects help quiet the mind and body, inviting a deep relaxation as you nestle into their embrace. The worries of the day fall away, and you are gently carried into a world of restful sleep. The warmth of shared blankets and the comfort of touch in colder climates. People often shared blankets or bed coverings, finding warmth not just in the fabric but in the closeness to another body. This shared warmth was soothing, a gentle reminder that they were not alone in the night, creating a feeling of safety and belonging. Imagine the soft weight of a warm blanket covering you and a loved one, the gentle rise and fall of breathing nearby. The simple touch of a hand or a steady heartbeat brings a deep calm, and sleep becomes a shared journey. Tender and reassuring, the use of herbal pillows and sleep scents. Many medieval people filled their pillows with fragrant herbs like lavender, chamomile, or valerian, believing these scents could soothe the mind and promote deep, restful sleep. The gentle aroma wrapped around them like a soft caress, guiding their thoughts toward peaceful dreams. Imagine breathing in the faint, sweet scent of herbal pillow, the aroma melting away worries and easing tension. Your body sinks deeper into comfort, and the quiet fragrances invite your mind to wander softly into a world of calm and gentle dreams. The ritual of evening storytelling to ease into sleep before bedtime. Families often gathered to share stories, tales of heroes, magic, or simple lessons from life. These stories, told in soft voices by the firelight, created a gentle transition from the busy day to the calm of night. Listening to the familiar cadence of a loved one's voice helped quiet restless thoughts and invite peaceful sleep. Picture yourself nestled by the fire, wrapped in a soft cloak, as a familiar voice weaves a soothing story. Each word falls gently, like leaves floating on a still pond, and you feel your eyes grow heavy as the story carries you closer to the land of dreams. The candles flicker, sleep under the gentle glow. In many medieval homes, darkness wasn't complete at bedtime. A single candle, placed safely in a holder, often remained lit through part of the night. This soft, flickering light created dancing shadows on the walls, not frightening, but comforting. The gentle glow reminded sleepers that even in the darkest hours, light could still be found. Imagine yourself lying quietly as the candle's flame sways slowly, its warmth touching your face. The shadows weave slow, graceful dances around the room, lulling your mind into a calm rhythm. The flicker becomes a soft heartbeat in the night, easing your thoughts away from worries and toward gentle dreams. The role of nighttime animals. Companions of the dark. In medieval villages, animals often shared the sleeping spaces or slept nearby, their quiet breathing and soft movements a natural part of the night. Dogs, cats, or even livestock resting close by brought a feeling of protection and calm. Their presence a soothing rhythm in the silence. Imagine the gentle rise and fall of a dog's breath beside you, or the quiet purring of a cat curled near your feet. Their steady presence is like a silent guardian, offering comfort as you drift deeper into sleep. The natural sounds of animals become a quiet lullaby, soft and reassuring. The practice of dream journaling, recording the night's secrets. Some medieval thinkers and healers kept simple notes or sketches of their dreams, believing they held clues to health or fate. This quiet ritual helped them process the images and feelings from the night, preparing their minds for the coming day. Picture yourself waking slowly, reaching for a small parchment and quill by your bedside. As your hand moves softly, you capture fleeting images from your dreams: a face, a place, a feeling. The act of writing soothes your mind, gently easing it back toward rest or welcoming the dawn with calm reflection. The comfort of familiar textiles, woven stories of sleep. Medieval people often treasured certain blankets or cloths, made by family or friends, which carried stories and memories. Sleeping wrapped in these familiar textiles brought warmth beyond the physical, a sense of love and connection that comforted the heart. Imagine pulling a hand-woven blanket closer on your shoulders, feeling the soft fabric and subtle sense of home. The threads seem to hold whispers of laughter and quiet moments, wrapping you in a timeless embrace. This tactile comfort invites your body to relax fully, sinking gently into rest. The use of protective symbols and sleep charms. Besides amulets, many medieval homes displayed symbols above beds or doors: crosses, carved figures, or painted marks believed to guard sleepers from harm. These silent guardians stood watch through the night, offering reassurance and peace. Picture a simple wooden cross hanging above your bed, its presence a quiet promise of safety. The symbol breathes calm into the room, like a gentle hand resting on your shoulder. Knowing you are protected, your mind settles, releasing fears and inviting a calm, undisturbed sleep. The gentle night air, sleeping with open windows. While the idea of cold air at night might seem uncomfortable, many medieval sleepers cherished fresh air. Sleeping with a window slightly open brought a cool, gentle breeze that refreshed the body and mind, carrying away the heat and heaviness of the day. Imagine the soft whisper of night air brushing your skin, the faint scent of earth and flowers drifting in. This coolness calms your senses, slowing your breath and easing your muscles. Wrapped in blankets, you feel cradled by the night itself, a natural hush inviting you into peaceful slumber. The practice of nightly herbal smokes and their gentle breath. Certain medieval families burned small bundles of herbs like lavender, rosemary, or sage in the evening, letting the fragrant smoke swirl softly through their sleeping chambers. This gentle ritual was believed to cleanse the air, calm restless spirits, and soothe the mind towards sleep. Picture the curling tendrils of smoke drifting lazily in the candlelight, carrying delicate scents that wrap around you like a soft, fragrant hug. Each breath you take fills you with calm, releasing tension as the herbs work their quiet magic. This slow, smoky dance becomes a lullaby, inviting your senses to soften and your thoughts to fade gently. The gentle use of earthen pillows and their earthy embrace before soft, feather-filled pillows were common. Some medieval people rested their heads on pillows made from woven straw or filled with fragrant herbs. These earthy pillows carried subtle scents and textures that helped lull the sleeper into a deeper rest. Picture the feel of a firm but gentle pillow beneath your head, its scent faintly sweet or fresh, like a meadow at dawn. The natural materials breathe quietly, supporting your neck and calming your thoughts. As you settle into this earthy embrace, your body relaxes, and the boundary between waking and dreaming softens like a gentle sigh. The habit of waking to the first light, the slow arrival of dawn, unlike our modern rush, many medieval sleepers welcomed the gradual arrival of dawn with gentle ease. They rose slowly as the first light spilled softly through windows, letting the day come to them like a whispered invitation. Imagine yourself lying still as the sky shifts from deep indigo to pale pink. The morning birds begin their quiet songs, and a soft breeze touches your skin. There is no hurry, only a peaceful unfolding. This slow awakening allows the night's calm to linger just a little longer, as you prepare gently to greet a new day. The moonlight shadows, sleeping with open windows in many medieval villages. People often left their windows open at night, inviting the cool, gentle moonlight and fresh air inside. Though the breeze might carry whispers of the night, it was believed that the soft moonlight had a calming power, weaving silver threads through the room that soothed the restless mind. Picture yourself lying in bed as the curtains flutter softly, and the cool night air brushes your skin like a tender hand. The faint glow of the moon bathes everything in a peaceful light, chasing away dark thoughts and inviting dreams to visit. This quiet openness, with the world outside softly breathing, creates a gentle rhythm between the sleeper and the night. The practice of sleeping with a small bell nearby. Some medieval sleepers kept tiny bells close to their beds, a curious habit that was both practical and mystical. The soft ringing was believed to ward off evil spirits or alert others in case of danger during the vulnerable night hours. Imagine the delicate chime of a bell as it sways quietly in the night air, a soft and comforting sound that feels like a guardian's whisper. This gentle presence brings a sense of safety and calm, a reminder that even in darkness, protection quietly watches over you. The faint jingling becomes part of the night's lullaby, guiding you toward peaceful rest. The use of dream catchers made from natural materials. Though the dream catcher as we know it is more recent, medieval folk created their own versions, intricate webs made from twigs, grasses, and feathers hung near the bed. These natural dream catchers were thought to trap bad dreams and allow only peaceful visions to pass. Imagine the delicate pattern of woven grasses, soft feathers dangling gently, catching the faint glow of candlelight. As you drift into sleep, this quiet guardian filters your dreams, holding worries at bay. The subtle textures and shadows they cast weave into the quiet tapestry of night, a soft promise of calm and safety. The habit of wearing nightcaps for comfort and protection. Nightcaps, often simple cloths or wear-upon caps, were a common sight in medieval bedrooms. Beyond warmth, wearing a nightcap was believed to protect the sleeper's head from evil spirits and bad dreams. Picture the soft fabric wrapping gently around your head, like a tender hug that shields you from the invisible. The cozy warmth eases tension in your scalp and calms restless thoughts. As you settle deeper into rest, the nightcap becomes a silent protector, a comforting weight that helps you float gently into dreams. The ritual of counting beads before sleep. Some medieval people used strings of beads as calming tools before sleep. Slowly running fingers over each bead helped quiet a busy mind, turning restless energy into slow, steady calm. Imagine the smooth, cool touch of each bead between your fingers, moving slowly one by one. The rhythm of your touch becomes a soft meditation, each bead a quiet step closer to peaceful rest. With every gentle pass, your breath slows, your thoughts soften, and the edge of sleep draws nearer like a warm, welcoming tide. The tradition of keeping a nighttime journal by candlelight. Though not common to everyone, some found comfort in quietly recording their thoughts before sleep, using flickering candlelight. Writing down worries or dreams was a way to release the mind's hold on the day and invite calmness. Picture yourself holding a quill, the soft scratch of ink on parchment blending with the flicker of candle flames. Words flow slowly, like a gentle river carrying away the day's cares. Once the last sentence is written, the mind feels lighter, free to drift softly into dreams. This quiet ritual of release creates a bridge from wakefulness to sleep, tender and soothing. Sleeping with small tokens of faith close at hand. Long ago, many would keep tiny carved crosses, small scrolls with prayers, or simple religious charms next to their pillows. These were quiet companions during the night, small pieces of faith that whispered calm and hope. Imagine tracing the worn edges of a carved wooden cross resting gently in your hand as you prepare for sleep. The tokens felt like old friends, silently offering comfort and a sense of protection in the darkness. As your breath slows and the world softens, these little symbols become a gentle touch on the spirit, a quiet anchor drawing you deeper into safe, peaceful dreams. The rhythm of the seasons in daily life in the Middle Ages moved with the changing seasons, and people's days were deeply connected to nature's gentle cycles. Imagine waking each morning to the cool, crisp air of spring or the soft, golden warmth of late summer. Each season brought its own pace, the busy planting and harvesting, the quiet of winter's long nights, and the fresh promise of renewal. These rhythms shaped not only work and play but also rest. In winter, nights were longer, encouraging deeper, slower sleep, while in summer, the light lingered, inviting peaceful moments of quiet wakefulness before sleep. This harmony with the natural world wrapped medieval people in a gentle flow, like a slow river carrying them softly through the year. Feel the tender touch of each season, the way it whispered secrets of life and rest, weaving a calming pattern that soothed both body and soul. The comfort of woolen blankets and linen sheets. Medieval beds were crafted with care, layered with thick woolen blankets and smooth linen sheets. Picture sinking into the warmth of a wool blanket, its soft, rustic fibers hugging you gently like a protective cloud. These blankets were not just for warmth, they carried the touch of skilled hands, dyed with natural colors and woven with quiet patience. Linen sheets, cool to the touch in summer and warming in winter, added another layer of comfort. Their gentle textures invited the body to relax and surrender to rest. Imagine the faint rustle as you adjust your position, the subtle scent of flax and earth blending with the night air. This tactile comfort was a quiet luxury, a reminder that even in simple medieval homes, rest was a cherished treasure, wrapped in the softness of natural materials. The songs of night birds and forest whispers outside village walls, the night was alive with soft sounds of the distant call of owls, the rustle of leaves in a gentle breeze, the faint murmur of a nearby stream. Imagine lying in your bed as these natural lullabies weave through the dark, their quiet melodies inviting calm and peace. Medieval people listened deeply to these sounds, finding comfort in the rhythms of the wild. Nightbirds' songs were like gentle guardians, accompanying sleepers into dreams. The forest whispered its ancient secrets, a soft reminder of the world's endless cycles. Feel the hush of the night wrapping around you, the soft music of nature blending with your breath, guiding you slowly, tenderly, into sleep. The warmth of hearthside gatherings. Before bedtime, families often gathered around the hearth, the heart of the medieval home. Picture the crackling fire, its orange glow painting the room with warmth and safety. Here, stories were told softly, voices lowered, creating a cocoon of comfort. The hearth's warmth spread not just heat but a feeling of togetherness. As embers glowed and sparks floated upwards, worries of the day melted away. Imagine the scent of burning wood mixing with the softness of shared blankets, the gentle hum of whispered conversations. This quiet ritual was a balm for the soul, a tender moment that eased the way into peaceful rest. Dreams and the mystery of the night sky. Before closing their eyes, many medieval sleepers gazed upward not at electric lights, but at an endless tapestry of stars. Imagine the clear night sky, sprinkled with countless points of light, each holding ancient stories and silent mysteries. This vast, sparkling canopy inspired wonder and calm. People believed stars watched over them, guiding their dreams and protecting their sleep. Feel the gentle pull of the cosmos, the soft breath of the night breeze carrying dreams on stardust trails. As eyelids grow heavy, imagine yourself drifting beneath this celestial quilt, safe and serene, carried softly into the gentle world of dreams. The gentle sway of the hammock's cradle. Imagine a warm, late afternoon in a quiet medieval village, where the sun begins to lower slowly behind rolling hills. Between two sturdy oak trees, a simple hammock sways gently in the soft breeze. This hammock is woven from natural fibers, flax or hemp, rough yet comforting, carefully crafted by hands that know the rhythms of the earth and sky. You step into this hammock, feeling the fabric give way just enough to hold you tenderly, like a mother's arms. The gentle motion begins, a slow, soothing sway that rocks you softly, back and forth, as if the earth itself is singing a lullaby. Close your eyes. Feel the hammock cradling your body, supporting you perfectly in its gentle curve. Your muscles begin to relax, releasing the day's tension. The air around you carries the faint scent of blooming herbs from nearby gardens, lavender, thyme, and sage, blending with the warm, sun-kissed wood of the trees. Above you, the leaves whisper in a secret language, rustling softly with the breeze. Their sounds mingle with distant bird calls settling in for the night. Every breath you take grows slower, deeper. Your heartbeat matches the rhythm of the hammock's sway, steady and calm, like the tide pulling gently on a quiet shore. The sky deepens to a soft indigo, and stars begin to twinkle faintly through the branches. As the hammock rocks you, you feel weightless, as though floating between earth and sky, suspended in a perfect moment of peace. The worries of the day drift away, as distant and fleeting as clouds on a gentle wind. In this cradle of fabric and nature, sleep is invited gently, no rush, no force, just the quiet enfolding of rest. Your eyelids grow heavier with each gentle sway, the world softens, and your thoughts become slow and soft like petals falling to the ground. Imagine yourself sinking deeper into the serene rhythm, carried by the tender embrace of the hammock and the soothing chorus of the night. Your breath becomes a calm wave, flowing in and out, steady and sure. You feel held, safe, and cradled by the earth itself. As you drift towards sleep, the last whispers of the day fade into a soft, warm darkness, wrapped in the tender lullaby of the hammock's sway. And in that stillness, you find a deep, peaceful rest, ready to greet the dreams that gently await you. The evening breeze and the dance of leaves. Imagine now the soft evening breeze as it begins its gentle journey through the quiet countryside. The sun has long dipped below the horizon, and the sky is painted with fading hues of lavender and deepening blue. The air is cool and fresh, carrying the faint scent of damp earth and wildflowers, wrapping around you like a tender, calming breath. Feel the breeze as it weaves slowly through the tall trees, setting their leaves into a delicate dance. Each leaf sways and shivers, catching the last soft light as it twirls downwards like a slow, graceful spiral. The rustling sound they make is gentle, almost like a whispering lullaby that soothes your mind, quieting any restless thoughts and inviting peace to settle deep inside you. Picture yourself lying beneath an open window or beneath a canopy of ancient branches, the breeze brushing softly against your skin, a cool, tender touch that eases every muscle, loosens every tension. Your breathing begins to slow, becoming as soft and steady as the rhythm of the leaves' movements. As the breeze drifts over you, it carries with it the calming songs of distant night creatures, a quiet chorus of crickets, the occasional hoot of an owl, and the faint rustle of small animals moving through underbrush. These gentle sounds blend into the background like a symphony composed just for this peaceful moment, lulling you further into rest. The shadows of the leaves play on your eyelids, their slow, shifting patterns inviting your eyes to close naturally. Your body feels heavier, sinking comfortably into the bed or soft earth beneath you. Each breath deepens your relaxation, and the dance of the leaves seems to carry you away, floating softly on a breeze toward the gentle embrace of sleep. Let your thoughts drift like the leaves themselves, light, slow, and free. There is nothing to hold onto but the serene, steady rhythm of the night. The world grows quieter still, and in this quiet, you find a deep, soothing calm, a safe place where dreams begin to bloom like the night flowers outside. Feel yourself sinking deeper, deeper into this peaceful night, held gently by the breeze, embraced by the dance of leaves, and carried into a night of soft, restful sleep. Let the world fade softly as your mind drifts beyond waking, into the sweet, endless night. Sleeping clothed, fully armored for knights and warriors of the medieval world, danger was never far, and even sleep could not be taken for granted. It was common, though strange to modern eyes, for them to rest in their armor or keep pieces of it close beside their beds. Picture a stone chamber, cold but secure, lit by the pale glow of a torch. A knight sits on a wooden bench, carefully fastening chainmail, the metal links cool against his skin. When night falls, he settles onto a hard bed, armor clinking softly as he shifts to find a position. Sleeping in armor was not comfortable. The weight pressed down on the body, the metal cool and unyielding. Yet it offered protection, a promise that the knight could rise instantly, ready to defend his lord and land. The faint sounds of armor moving and soft metal creaking were like a steady heartbeat in the quiet night. The knight's breathing slows, but the tension remains, a vigilant readiness woven into rest. This habit was a testament to the constant watchfulness required in a world of uncertainty. Sleep was precious and fragile, but the armor was a silent guardian. The night held no promises of peace, only a brief pause in the endless vigilance. And as the stars traced their paths across the sky, the knight lay still, armored not just in metal but in duty and honor. Using a sleep stick for guidance. Among travelers and monks wandering through dark forests or unfamiliar lands, a simple wooden staff called a sleep stick was a trusted companion. Imagine the soft sound of footsteps on moss as a weary traveler stops to rest beneath a canopy of ancient trees. They carefully place the stick beside their resting place, its worn surface cool to the touch. This stick was more than a walking aid, it was a silent protector, believed to ward off evil spirits and bad dreams. The traveler settles onto a bed of leaves or a rough blanket, the night's cool breath brushing across their face. The stick stands guard, a quiet sentinel in the dim light of the stars. The gentle rustle of leaves and the distant calls of night creatures create a soothing symphony, a natural lullaby for the tired mind. The presence of the sleep stick brings comfort, a feeling that even in the wild unknown, safety can be found. As the traveler drifts into sleep, their thoughts soften, guided by the steady presence of the stick. It is as if the wood carries ancient wisdom, whispering tales of protection and peace. Under the vast sky, surrounded by nature's quiet embrace, sleep comes gently, slow and deep, like a gentle stream flowing into the night. Sleeping under the open sky when the heavens were your roof. In some medieval villages, especially during the warm summer months, people often chose to sleep not inside dark rooms, but beneath the vast, open sky. Imagine a gentle summer evening, a soft breeze rustling through the leaves of tall trees. The stars slowly appearing one by one like tiny flickering lanterns scattered across a boundless velvet canvas. People would lay down simple mats or straw mattresses directly on the grass, sometimes sheltered beneath a canopy made of woven branches or a thin fabric tent. The cool night air would gently caress their skin, while the earth beneath them provided a quiet warmth, like a soft embrace from nature itself. This way of sleeping brought a special kind of peace. The sounds of the night forest became a soothing lullaby. The gentle rustle of leaves, the distant call of an owl, the whisper of grass blades dancing in the breeze, all combined into a calming symphony that slowly wrapped around their minds. And under that endless sky, people would drift into a deep, restful sleep, feeling as if they were part of the magical night around them. Sleep within woven curtains, creating a cozy sanctuary. In large medieval houses and castles, beds were often surrounded by thick fabric curtains, hanging from frames above and around the mattress. These curtains formed a small, private world within the room, a gentle cocoon that embraced the sleeper in softness and shadow. Picture someone slipping into bed and drawing the curtains closed, the room beyond dimming to a soft twilight inside this fabric retreat. The curtains trap warmth, muffling sounds and turning the bed into a sheltered haven, safe from cold drafts and noisy echoes. Sleeping inside this enclosed space felt like resting in a quiet cave, protected from the chill and clamor of the outside world. The flickering light of a candle seeps gently through the cloth, casting faint, dancing shadows that soothe the mind and invite the body into a peaceful, restorative sleep. Thus, medieval people created little islands of calm around themselves, places where rest and dreams could flow freely beneath the protective veil of night. How lucky we are to live in modern times. My nighttime friend, as you gently settle down and prepare to drift off, take a moment to feel gratitude for the world you live in, a world far removed from the strange and sometimes challenging sleep habits of medieval people. Imagine how different life was back then, when comfort was a rare treasure, and the routines we take for granted today were unheard of. In those times, people had to endure cold, darkness, and fear as constant companions. Their beds were often hard and cold, their rooms drafty and dimly lit by flickering candles or the moonlight spilling through tiny windows. The warmth of modern heating, the softness of well-stuffed mattresses, and the quiet hum of a safe, familiar home were luxuries that few could dream of. As you breathe calmly now, remember how fortunate you are to rest peacefully, wrapped in comfort and safety, in a world where sleep is a gentle friend, not a nightly challenge. The gift of warmth we often overlook, my friend. Think about the simple warmth you feel wrapped in your blanket tonight. In medieval times, warmth was not guaranteed. People huddled together to share body heat, gathered close to smoky hearths, or wore layers of rough fabric just to keep the cold at bay. Their nights were long, and the cold could seep into bones, making sleep elusive and uneasy. Imagine lying awake in a dark, chilly room, wishing for a soft fire or a warm hug. The very act of falling asleep was a battle against the chill that threatened to steal rest away. Tonight, as your breath grows steady and calm, cherish the warmth that surrounds you, the quiet heat that cocoons you safely from the cold. This gift, so simple yet so precious, connects us to the countless sleepers of the past, who longed for just a fraction of the comfort you enjoy now, the quiet peace of a modern bedroom. My nighttime friend, close your eyes and picture the serene stillness of your bedroom, the gentle hush, the subtle softness of pillows, the familiar scent of home. This quiet peace is something that medieval sleepers rarely experienced. In those days, homes were often noisy, crowded, and filled with the sounds of animals, creaking wood, and neighbors living close by. Privacy was a luxury, and silence at night was a rare and precious thing. Feel how peaceful your space is now, how every breath and every heartbeat blends into a soothing rhythm of calm. The quiet around you is a lullaby in itself, a gentle song that eases you deeper into sleep. This peacefulness is a treasure that modern life offers, a sanctuary from the world's noise and rush. The ease of modern bedtime rituals. My friend, think about the small, calming routines you have before sleep, perhaps a warm drink, a book, or soft music. These rituals prepare your body and mind for rest, creating a gentle path into peaceful dreams. Medieval sleepers had their own rituals, often shaped by superstition and necessity rather than comfort. They might have needed to keep a fire burning, wear layers to stay warm, or say prayers to ward off nightmares and evil spirits. Their bedtime routines were not always soothing. Sometimes they were filled with worry or discomfort. Tonight, enjoy the ease and kindness of your own bedtime rituals. Let them guide you softly into sleep, a calm and welcoming end to your day. Appreciate the peace that comes from these gentle habits, the luxury that many before you could only imagine. How far we've come from those ancient nights. My nighttime friend, as you drift further into rest, take a moment to reflect on how far humanity has traveled from those ancient nights filled with uncertainty and strange customs. Our beds are soft, our rooms warm, and our sleep safer than ever before. Gone are the days of fearing the dark or waking to ward off spirits. Now, we have light at our fingertips, quiet spaces designed for rest, and countless comforts that cradle us each night. We sleep not because we must survive, but because we can truly rest. Feel grateful for this gift of peaceful sleep, knowing that with each breath, you are connected to a long, rich history. And yet, you are also part of a brighter, gentler night that welcomes you with open arms. Now that you've listened, now that these tales of old have settled gently in your mind, feel calmness wrapping you like a warm, soft blanket. The stories of strange medieval nights drift away, becoming distant whispers in the quiet. Breathe slowly and deeply, letting the day's weight dissolve. Imagine yourself resting in a peaceful place where every muscle softens and thoughts float gently away. You are safe. You are calm. You are ready to rest. Let your mind float on a slow, smooth river, carrying you deeper into softness and sleep. Feel your body growing heavy and warm, sinking softly into your bed. Your legs, arms, and chest release every bit of tension with each breath. Slow and easy, your breath is a quiet wave washing over you. Your heartbeat slows to a calm, steady rhythm, a lullaby just for you. Eyelids grow gently heavy. Thoughts quiet like the still night around you. Let this gentle peace fill you, inviting sleep like a patient, caring friend. Picture the quiet night around you. Stars twinkle softly far above, distant and serene. A gentle breeze rustles through leaves, whispering a lullaby only night can sing. Stillness wraps around like a soft, warm cloak. Cradled safely in this quiet moment, worries and cares melt away. With each breath, sink further into this gentle night, floating effortlessly towards sweet dreams. Let go now of all thoughts and troubles. Nothing needs doing but resting, mind calm, body relaxed. Imagine lying in a peaceful meadow under a vast starry sky, soft grass beneath, cool and comforting. The night air carries faint scents of flowers and earth, safe and calm. With slow, steady breathing, drift gently into sleep. Sleep is a kind and gentle friend, carrying through the night, renewing body and mind. Breathing slow and steady, heart calm and soft. Thoughts become soft clouds drifting across peaceful skies. Sleep well, dream sweetly, and wake refreshed for a new day. May rest be deep and peaceful.